What's up there guys, it's Mac, hope you guys are well. As you can see from the title, yes, I have finally got it. It is the PlayStation VR. Now this is a really good bundle. This one comes with VR Worlds, and it's actually the PSVR version 2 as well. So it's got the buttons at the front of the visor rather than a little dongle, and it comes with the PlayStation camera as well, which at one point I had the original PlayStation 4 camera, but I sold it because I wasn't making much use out of it, and now they've got like more of a streamlined design as well. It's more of a slimmer design, so I've got that all in a bundle. The main reason I picked it up and the main reason I took so long to get this is because I was holding out for a really good deal, and at the same time I needed time to actually get through my backlog of games to really play. So I was holding off, and then I always said that if it goes below 200 I would definitely pick it up. And there was deals, it was above, a little bit above 250, stuff like that, and eventually it came down to £179, and I was like, okay, that is the cut-off point, I have to get it now. And actually I bought it from Tesco Direct. So apparently what's happening in the UK is that the Tesco Direct website, where you can order things from Tesco online, essentially is closing down, and they're doing massive sales on a lot of things. They're going through phases, they're dropping off all of the garden furniture, all of the electronic furniture at each week intervals. So definitely you can pick up a good deals there, because all of the the technology stuff is going for cheap. So you still get the same warranty as well, so you get a good enough warranty on that. But the actual online Tesco Direct, that section is actually closing down. So I got myself a good deal, and I actually picked this up as well. This is basically the Amazon Basic VR. It's like a stand, but it basically charges the entire VR, and it also charges the Move controllers as well as the PS4 controller all in one little package. It's the best one I could find. It's only £15, and it basically does something a bit similar to the Power A or the PDP dock. It's only available in the States. It's not available in the UK, so it's a really bummer. But I found this one that's very close to it. So anyway, without further ado, let's open this up and let's get into it. Drop that intro, guys. Alright, so here we go. So this is just the front, got the side over here. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what it looks like by now, because obviously I'm quite late to the party, but I just wanted to basically do a unboxing of it because I really want to start playing this. And as you guys know, right, that I always have like a backlog of things to unbox, and as a result I end up not having to play these for a long time. I've actually had this, I think it's been about a week, at least a week and a half that I've had this for, and I've not had a chance to play this. So yeah, I basically didn't hold off any longer keeping it in the box. I really want to play it, so that's why I had to get it out. So anyway, that's the sleeve that comes around the actual box. Just like every other PlayStation 4, they always have a sort of inner box, and this opens up, and you've got to greet it with a nice PlayStation VR. Looks like an instruction manual right here. So yep, basically just goes through all the stuff that you really have. It's done very simply so that you can actually easily go through the setup process, and it shouldn't be too much of an issue at all. So this new version also comes with earphone sockets as well, so you can actually put them in. I believe it comes with earphones as well. Anyway, we'll find out in a minute. Let's get rid of that. So basically the VR Worlds is not even actually a disc, it's actually just a code. That's a bit annoying, but anyway, that's cool. So we've got PlayStation VR booklets over here, and here's the actual stuff itself. So this looks like, I think that's the PlayStation camera stand. Got the power supply. That's the PlayStation 4 camera itself. We've got a micro USB to USB, says number 2 on it. Got a power supply here, which obviously the plug will connect to. That's a brick. There you open up. Got your HDMI cable, there's number 1 over there. This is the sort of mini PS4 that it connects to, I believe. Oh look, actually looks different now. Before this used to be in the shape of a what was it? It looked like the classic PS4, the original style when it came out, and it had the angles. Now it basically looks more like a PlayStation Pro, and it's square. It hasn't got the angles on it, so that's quite cool actually. I quite like that. So the back there, you got the HDMI ports there. So you got HDMI, it says one for the TV and one for the PS4. Micro USB, 12-volt plug, and at the front you've got HDMI and a USB. It says Sony, and it's got some nice sort of the symbols right there. You can see in the top left-hand corner. Cool. So it comes with earphones. Yep. So these earphones actually can go right directly into the headphones, the headband of it. Just remove that top half. So this looks like, so this is the cable for it. It says number 4 on it. And the headset itself is right here. Ooh. Here we go, check that out. Now if you remember, I'm gonna put a quick video link picture of when I first initially tested out the PSVR. This was back in Dubai. This was a long time ago, a very old video of mine, but I did a trial run of the PSVR and absolutely loved it back then. And that's how long it's taken me to get around to actually picking one up, because I was initially going to pick it up, but then I just never got around to doing it. It was just one of those things where I had just too many things to play at the time, and I never found a good time to actually pick one up and go for it. I never had the time to really play it. So then it just basically went down and down in price, and eventually I saw it and it was like, oh look, it's actually in a very good price range. So I just thought, you know what, no better time to pick it up. They actually made a revision version as well, so this is the version 2. So as you can see, it's got the buttons at the bottom right there. And yeah, so this one actually has like, I believe it differs from the first one in that sense that you've also got, I believe it's a HDR pass-through, something about that going directly through the box. So if you have a PS4 Pro, it works even better rather than flipping around cables, something like that. I don't really fully know the ins and outs about that, but yeah, basically if you look at my old video, I tried it out. I was playing the demo, and it was absolutely amazing, and now I can't wait to actually play it myself with my own personal PSVR. No need to borrow it and use it from a shop anymore. All right, next up, the games. So obviously one of the main games I wanted to play for this system was Doom VFR, and I had to get that. That's still sealed, I haven't opened that up yet, but yeah, got that. Picked up for very cheap as well. They've gone down in price. I believe this was about 10 to 12 pounds. And Bravo Team, again, I think that was about 10 pounds. That's again sealed right there. Bravo Team is one that I really want to play. It's almost like a COD style game for the VR, and obviously when you pick up a VR headset, you really want to be in that whole army mode, you know, first person shooter type of a scenario, because that's the best time to use a VR type of experience. You don't want to be always sitting down, it's a bit boring. So both of these games actually support the PlayStation VR aim controller. I haven't got that one yet, but again, it's dropping down in price, so I've sort of standed off buying that for now, because until I want to play Farpoint, there's no point picking it up yet. But I have seen it for a few good deals. I think it's gone down to 50 to 40 quid on Amazon with Farpoint, the game, so I might pick that up. But again, it's about space as well, man. I ain't got enough space to store these stuff. So anyway, so these two games, I will start playing these for now, and then hopefully I'll pick that one up once I complete a bit of my backlog. All right, moving on, we've got the actual PSVR stand. Now, here's a quick image of it. You can see how it sort of stands up. Really cool, very similar to the PDP one that they've actually made. It's an officially Sony licensed one, that one was. This is the Amazon Basics one, but again, for the cheapest price, 15 quid only. And whoa, okay, so let's see what's inside here. Bit of card. Let's get all the parts out. Ah, there we go. That clipped. That looks way better now. Now the stick itself just went in. I don't know if it clips or not, but it doesn't look like it. And so you got your charger here, 3-pin charger. That just goes in to the side. It's a bit annoying that it sort of sticks at the side over here. Like they could have done that a bit more better. Anyway, and yeah, so let's get the equipment and let's see how it sits on the stand itself. Okay, here we have it. So first of all, again, some old accessories here. Again, I did a video about these specific guns. Here's a little JPEG of that. Yeah, this was pretty much one of the old reviews again. So let's get these out. I've had these PlayStation Move controllers since then, and yeah, luckily I didn't have to buy these again. I picked these up for a really good deal back then, because obviously at that time PlayStation VR wasn't a thing. So these were still like second hand and no one really wanted them. They were pretty much just trash. So I got them for a really good deal. Now they've gone up in quite a significant price bracket now, and it's just silly. It's like it's an old legacy equipment. There should be no need for it to go to that price that it has done. I've seen it go for like quite a lot actually. So anyway, so they're the two Move controllers. I really like the fact that you can actually use these old ones from PlayStation 3. So they just literally go into here. There's little gaps there as well for the actual the wrist straps to sort of dangle out to the back as well. So it just sort of sits like that. And then the controller goes at the front. I'm not a fan of this upside down position. I do prefer it to start from the bottom and still sit like that. But you know, what can you do? Is the PDP one had it from the bottom and it stood quite nicely. That's pretty much the only difference. But I know this is obviously a much more of a money saving option for the producers of this, so it makes sense for them to go for that option. But it doesn't look too bad, and the white and the black should contrast nicely with the PSVR itself. So that goes on top, just sort of rests here. Oh, okay, so the visor does actually extend out if you press the back, I think, and you pull it. Oh, it just stretches out like that. So you stretch it, clip it on, and this goes underneath. Yeah, that looks way better now. So that top bar rests on the top. At the back, it sort of goes underneath it, and then the top bit rests on that little section over there. Put the visor back in, and then yeah, that is it, guys. Check it out. I'm actually quite happy with that. It looks pretty cool. Is it straight? I can't even see. Let me see. That looks pretty sick. It actually says Amazon Basics at the bottom as well, but Amazon Basics, and it's got like 3 indication lights there. All 3 of them will have their own individual lights, and I believe it will be red, and then when it's fully charged, it will be green. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching that quick unboxing of the PSVR. Finally got the bundle. This is the bundle that comes with PlayStation Worlds, or VR Worlds, and it comes with the PS4 camera as well. Where's the camera? There it is. So it's got that little slimline camera as well, and the unboxing of the Amazon Basics charging station and display stand for the PlayStation VR from Amazon Basics. £15 for that, and the PSVR bundle was £179. Anyway, guys, and obviously the 2 games that I got over here. Thanks a lot for watching that, guys. Until next time, take care, guys. This is Mac. Peace out.